What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? All right, things are looking kind of green today. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see what we got going on out there. So, Jasmy up 3.8% on the day, up 1.1% on the week, down 24% on the month, and up 284% on the year. Up one spot in rank to 75, $1.11 billion market cap, and 82 million in volume. XCN, guys, climbing the charts, up 19.6% on the day, down 19.1% on the week, up 830% on the month, and up 1,416% on the year. We're up 8 spots in rank to 95, $787 million market cap, and 228 million in volume. Not bad, not bad. Swift Coin up 4.6% on the day, down 23.7 on the week, up 257 on the month, and up 678 on the year. We are down one spot in rank to 239, $213 million market cap, and 51 million in volume, guys. Not too shabby. Let's go look at some chart action, shall we? Let's refresh this to make sure it is accurate. All right. Of course, it's going to take forever. Yeah, there we go. Of course, it's going to do that, right? All right. What do we have here, guys? Bullish structure commencing. Looks like a bullish encompassing candle from yesterday. We've eaten back all the losses we had yesterday. Back at 2 cents, 286. Not bad, guys. I'd like to see a move to the upside, but again, we just don't have any volume, right? We just don't have any volume. And it's kind of weird because we've had good news for the last like 2 weeks in crypto, and the market's been dumping. Today we have bad news with CPI. I would say bad news, but I mean as news goes anyway. And the market starts pumping. Like it's just an example, guys, of up down, ping ponging in a tiny little range. We're gonna have to break this range obviously at some point here. Really soon, right? Because it can't continue this way forever. So let's go have a look over at XCN. We'll go to the gotta go to the daily time frame here. All right, let's go look at Onyx Coin. Look at that, completely encompassing that candle, guys. I don't know why this keeps changing on me every time the structure. I've had this like this and it keeps changing on me. I've gotten rid of this. I've gotten rid of this. For some reason, it just keeps coming back. Anyway, all right. So we're in this falling wedge pattern here, guys. Descending channel. Break to the upside is most definitely coming. It's just a matter of when. Going to the top of this to where it began. What would we be looking at if we broke out from here? If this continued on the breakout, we would be looking at about a 4 cent 5. I'll put a little box there for you guys. You guys love my purple boxes, right? You love my purple boxes. So right around here, right? Right in between 4 cents 528 and 4 cents 78. That would be my price target, guys. For the breakout on here, which is not bad. That's what? That's like a 100% pump to the upside, right? Something like that. That is a, let's find out. From the bottom of this, it's 131% break to the upside. So not bad. Not a bad move, guys. Looks like it may be coming, in my opinion, sooner rather than later. Swift Coin. Now listen, I was thinking that we might see a head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour, right? But as you can see, if I zoom out a little bit, we have this head and shoulders, but it's not playing out. We broke out of this falling wedge pattern on the 4 hour time frame, and we confirmed the breakout, as you can see, right? We have the breakout on the 4 hour. We've retested for support, and now we're moving up. So I mean, are we going to continue this breakup to the upside here on the 4 hour time frame? Let's see how it translates to the daily. All right, what do we have here? So moving over to the daily time frame. Yeah, I mean, we have a little bit of a breakout here. This, if we can close outside of this channel, I mean, it's possible we may end up going back to the upside. So, but we'll see. I mean, the head and shoulders is kind of sloppy on the daily time frame. I know it's pretty prevalent on the 4-hour, but on the daily time frame, it's not, you know, it's not that strong of a structure, in my opinion, for a head and shoulders pattern. So we may actually see this breakout. Can we close this daily candle in about 43 minutes from the time I'm recording this on the breakout here? We'll have to see what happens, right? But so far it looks not bad. It looks not too bad, guys. Let's go have a look over at Bitcoin. All right, so let's go up here. So, you know, kind of crazy. What is going to happen here on Bitcoin? Well, another bullish encompassing candle we have here, as you can see, completely eaten up the losses from yesterday, or the red from yesterday. We're back up to 97,900. What you want to see, guys, to completely eliminate or invalidate the drop to the downside here between 85 and 91K that I'm anticipating, we would need to start closing daily candles above $100,000, right? So above this line, basically, right? Well, it's 101, but so if we bring it down, let's bring this down to 100,000. So we need to start closing daily candles above this blue line, basically, right? That will start to invalidate the, you know, the potential drop to the downside. Bears will start pooping their pants, and everything will be fine. So that's what we're watching for. Can we gain the momentum? Can we get the volume coming into the market? Be interesting to see, guys. Be interesting to see what happens. All right, what do we got? Courtesy of community member contributor, my guy Jetpack, shared this Visa Developer Center. He said it all leads back to X marks the spot. The platform, which was first announced last year, runs by working with Chain to build Visa's B2B Connect using ChainCore, an enterprise blockchain infrastructure that facilitates financial transactions on scalable private blockchain networks. Managed by Visa, end-to-end, Visa B2B Connect will facilitate the consistent process to manage settlement through Visa's standard practices. For all of the people out there who keep saying that they're not connected with Visa, eat your words, right? Enjoy it while you can. Check it out, guys. So Crypto Insights here has an article. This is a Japanese company, right? So a lot of looking into what is Jasmy, guys, the largest blockchain company in Japan. So what is the cryptocurrency Jasmy? Through explanation of future prospects and future prospects. So many of today's leading network services rely on the entrustment of users' personal information to major IT companies such as Google and Amazon. However, in a case of a centralized system with which such a manager exists, there is a possibility that personal information may be leaked due to cyber attacks. Jasmy Coin, which will be featured in this article, is a virtual currency developed by Jasmy Inc., a provider of platforms for IoT, and combines IoT and blockchain technology to be used on an ecosystem for data democratization that allows you to safely manage your personal information. It's funny because they say in this article, we will explain the main features of Jasmy's price movements so far and future outlooks. But where's the article? Oh, here we go. It's down here more. Okay. So let's have a look at it here, guys. Jasmy is a cryptocurrency issued by Jasmy, a Japan corporation that complies with the Ethereum chain token standard, the ERC20. Although Jasmy Coin is a virtual currency, Originating in Japan, it was listed on overseas cryptocurrency exchanges first, and in Japan. It was listed for the first time in Japan on BitPoint in October of 2021, peak of the bull run. At the time of updating this article, February 2025, in addition to BitPoint, BitTrade also handles Jasmy coin out in Japan. Jasmy coin, a business and cryptocurrency operated by Jasmy, has the following main features. Many of today's typical network services are provided by IT companies such as Google and Amazon, and users benefit from being able to use various services at low cost. However, although it is highly convenient, since the user's personal information and usage history are managed by the company, it is expected that trouble such as a large amount of personal information leakage may occur due to cyber attacks or human error. Jasmy can be used in a variety of roles in the data democracy Jasmy ecosystem, one of which is the reward users to reward users when they provide their personal data to others. In Japan, the tax rate on issuers of virtual currencies is larger than other countries, so the hurdle of issuing your own virtual currencies are reasonably high. White papers and official websites are virtual currencies born overseas are naturally written in English, but since Jasmy is a virtual currency that originated in Japan, all information about Jasmy is also published in Japanese. For those who are not good at English, it is difficult to know the specifications and latest information on virtual currencies born overseas, but one of the advantages of Jasmy is that it's easy for Japan investors to obtain information. The company aims to expand its business not only in Japan, but also overseas. In addition to the establishment of the base, the company is also expected to actively promote business alliances with companies with cutting-edge technologies such as blockchain and AI, as well as companies with the development of production capabilities of chips modules in IoT. Price trends. Jasmy tends to look at how Jasmy coin has been priced so far. First, let's check the trend from October of 2021 to the time of the articles being written in February of 2025. The slight rise around October 2021 was caused by the listing on BitPoint, a domestic cryptocurrency exchange, but the movement did not last long, and it's currently struggling at a low price. The price slump is particularly due to the fact that Jasmy has been suspected of being a rug pull by crypto community. Yeah, so people were accusing them of being a rug pull because, so what happened, guys, right here, okay? I'll explain it to you here because I don't know if it's going to in the article. So what happened right here, so they launched, right, on BitPoint, awesome. So all of this here, this is a combination of two things, this massive dump to the downside here, okay? This here, you can see my cursor. So what that is one, they released almost all of the tokens into circulation, watering down the supply, which caused the price to plummet, right? Now, to be fair, they did warn everyone that they were going to do this beforehand, so the people who were holding it and got wrecked, it's their own fault for not paying attention to what the company's doing that they're investing in, right? That's not the company's fault that you're not paying attention to what you invest in, right? And number two, we launched at the peak of a bull run, so this here is also contributed by the fact that we were plummeting down into a bear market, and all of the liquidity across the entire market at this time frame, every single chart was doing the exact same thing, crashing to the downside, right? So it's a combination of two things. In March of 2022, an article was posted on Reddit, an American bulletin board type social news. Yeah, Reddit is garbage. Reddit is garbage. See, and so somebody wrote an article saying Jasmy is a rug pull. Here's the problem with that, guys. So if you ever see anyone who uses the term rug pull on a project like Jasmy or something, you can just stop listening to them. And it has nothing to do with the fact that, it's offensive that they're calling Jasmy a rug pull or anything. It's simply due to the fact that they're making content and advising people, and they don't even know what a rug pull is in crypto, right? That is one of the most basic terms in crypto that you should know. And the fact that they're using it in an incorrect manner tells you they don't do research, they don't know the definition of the word. So if someone's throwing around words like that and they don't even know what they mean, should you really be listening to them on any matter at all? A rug pull, guys, the definition of a rug pull is when a project launches and people buy it, and then the team sucks all the liquidity out of the project, taking it for themselves and running away. That's what a rug pull is. Jasmy did not do that. They did not suck any liquidity out of the market whatsoever. They simply watered down the supply and circulation so that they would not be a centralized entity holding like 80%, 70, 80% of the project, right? So no matter what, it's a lose-lose. Do we dump the supply into circulation so that it's a completely decentralized project, or do we hold 70 to 80% of the supply, and then it's not decentralized, it's a centralized project that no one's going to want to buy because we hold all the tokens, right? So it's a lose-lose situation. So they watered down the supply, they put everything into circulation to ensure that Jasmy would remain a completely decentralized project. So since Jasmy is based on the Ethereum chain, a public blockchain, the address of the wallet holding Jasmy coin and the movement of Jasmy coin can be freely checked on Etherscan, a blockchain explorer for Ethereum. When the author of the article in question looked at the information on Jasmy on Etherscan, he found that the one wallet holds a large amount of Jasmy with 500 million Jasmy worth of Jasmy coin is regularly transferred to multiple wallet addresses. Furthermore, it turned out that the money was transferred to another wallet in detail from there. Since the wallet is anonymous, there is no confirmation that the wallet is holding a large amount of Jasmy belongs to the developer, but the author of the article claims that this particular move led to the developers of Jasmy distributing large amounts of Jasmy coin across multiple wallets and dumping them to escape tracking. So they told everyone that they were going to release the tokens into circulation. Then they distributed it and put it into circulation. And here's the problem, right? It says, where does it say here? The author of the article claims. So he claims something based on what? You see the problem? People just say things like they're facts, and that's the problem here, right? That's how misinformation comes out. So this guy claims that they did this to avoid. They did it to escape tracking. So this is not based on opinion, or this is not based on fact. I mean, this is not based on anything. This is the person's opinion putting it out there. So he devised a story that the team was rugging, and then he devised in his mind that they're now distributing the tokens into circulation to avoid tracking. And then because he thought that, he wrote an article like that was fact, right? You see how things happen? You see how misinformation gets out there? I could come up with a story right now. I could just write a story about something that I just made up in my head about Jasmy or any other project, and then I could write an article about it and put it out there like it's some sort of fact, right? It's fugazi. It doesn't mean anything, right? It's imagination. It didn't happen, right? While it's not clear whether either is true or false, it seems certain that the spread of this information through social media has caused many investors to be suspicious. Yeah, so he caused a lot of FUD in the process, right? Next, let's check the latest price trends from January 2024 to the time of the article in February of 2025. So there you go. Check it out. Look at this from 2024 to 2025. Look at this. Does this look like a rug pull? It can be seen that Jasmy, which seemed to be sluggish in the long-term price trend, rounded off the lows, and it was in an upward trend. In the first half of 2024, the approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF saw an increase in cryptocurrencies as a whole, including Jasmy. It can also be said that high expectations for Jasmy are also evident in the same period. Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry has a policy of supporting cryptocurrency projects, and the trend of deregulation is increasing. Investors believe that it has a potential to cause rapid growth with Japan's crypto ecosystem, and buying is focused on Jasmy, a project originating in Japan. So in Japan, there's a lot of focus on buying Jasmy right now. Below is a chart focusing on price trends from November 2024 to February 2025. Interesting. November to November. See this? Look at this. Remember this massive run up here? That's like 500% run. That's fantastic. We're due for another one, guys. We're due for another one. After a gradual decline since 2024, the entire cryptocurrency market, including Jasmy, rose in November of 2024 as Trump, who has shown a friendly stance towards cryptocurrencies, won the U.S. presidential election. On November 20th, 2024, it was listed on Upbit, a major South Korean cryptocurrency exchange, what can also be said to have an impact on Jasmy's rise. However, it has fallen again due to the Fed's hawkish stance in December of 2024's FOMC meeting. In January, there was a temporary uptrend, but as of February, it is in the process of a downtrend again. In February 2025, the entire market is falling due to concerns that Trump's tariff policies will cause a deterioration of the U.S. economy and a trade war. Where can you buy Jasmy? Well, I mean, you could buy Jasmy just about anywhere, so I'm not going to bother with that. Bitpoint is a Japanese exchange anyway. How to buy Jasmy? Well, you don't need that either. You don't need that. Future prospects of Jasmy. Finally, let's take a look at the future potential of Jasmy. Realization of a system to provide support money for cancer treatment and crypto assets. Jasmy, which issues a virtual currency, Jasmy has launched a project related to cancer treatment and has become a big topic. It strictly manages personal genome analysis data using blockchain technology and realizes a mechanism to provide support money for cancer treatment in crypto assets. In terms of technology, we have combined IoT technology, which has been considered difficult to interchange, with cutting-edge Web3 technologies such as blockchain, with a unique approach to create a platform that can be widely used regardless of industry, or it's translated from Japanese, guys, so sometimes it'll do that. I'll say from industry or industry. In order to manage genomic data, which can be said to be the ultimate confidential information, we are developing a mechanism that further strengthens and evolves Jasmy's personal data locker that utilizes our own patented technology and blockchain. In addition, applying DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations, which is one of the principles of Web3, we have introduced a Jasmy Research Support Payment, or MAP, a reward system for participation in genomic research. As a result, it has become possible to provide rewards using the crypto asset Jasmy coin issued by Jasmy. Development is underway according to the roadmap. So Jasmy has set up a long-term roadmap that is divided into 4 phases. The diffusion period, the value growth phase, the ecosystem expansion phase, and the data marketplace establishment phase. The separation of each phase is not indicated on the roadmap, and there is no announcement on how far it has progressed at this stage, but if developed, proceeds according to the roadmap, and the results are visible, there is a possibility that they will be able to gain the trust of users and investors. It is unclear whether data democratization will become widespread. In the case of blockchain-related businesses such as DeFi protocols, blockchain games, and NFTs, the fact that the market size continues to expand with the birth of excellent products, one after the other, can be confirmed by clear figures such as data aggregators. However, Jasmy project to popularize the democratization of data is a niche genre compared to typical blockchain-related businesses, and at least at this stage, it does not seem to have the momentum to expand the market significantly. It cannot be said that there will never be cases where democratization of data ends with idealism. So, if you are considering investing in Jasmy, you will need to always consider such a possibility when formulating an investment strategy. The suspicion of rug pull exit fraud has not been cleared. As mentioned above, Jasmy was alleged to be a rug pull scam on the message board on Reddit in March of 2022. The allegations have been widely circulated among investors through social media and YouTube, but the developers, Jasmy, has yet to make any mention or excuse for the incident. With so many stocks in cryptocurrency market, it is no surprise that its suspicious stocks are less likely to be chosen. So here's the thing, guys. This is this statement is a guilty till proven innocent statement, and that's not the way things work, right? So they say, first of all, an accusation on a message board on Reddit, right, is bullshit at the end of the day. Sorry to swear, but at the end of the day, Reddit is garbage. Reddit is like the bottom of the barrel where you would go for crypto updates and crypto information, right? It's the skeezy of the skeezy. And pretty much you can pretty much forget getting any accurate or real information or updates from something like Reddit, right? There's a reason you don't see any content creator out there on any channel pulling up Reddit posts, because it's garbage, right? It's like the Wikipedia of crypto. People can just put whatever they want there like it's fact. It's nothing. It's a fugazi, right? It doesn't mean anything. So first of all, there's that, right? This wasn't like an article or something written by somebody who knows what they're talking about at like CoinGlass or CoinDesk or, anything like that. This was some guy on Reddit who posted something, first of all. Second of all, they say that, Jasmy has not addressed it. What's to say Jasmy as a team even knows that this FUD existed at all? You think that they know some jackass on Reddit posted something about them like they care? We're talking about Sony executives here, right? We're talking about the CEO of Sony, right? We're not talking about some guy who just appeared out of nowhere. You think he knows that some guy on Reddit said something about him? I mean, I'm nobody. I just run this tiny little channel, and there's people on Reddit who talk bad about me. I don't even know they exist, nor do I know what they've said, right? So imagine someone on his scale, right? So in saying that, I don't know. It's just to say that, Jasmy hasn't gone out of their way to prove that the accusation against them from some guy on Reddit is a bad thing. They don't have to, right? We don't live in a world where because some guy on Reddit made an accusation about your company that you have to now prove your innocence. That's not a world that we live in. It's not, hey, some dude on Reddit said we did something, so now we have to prove it or else we're guilty. It's not how the world works. It's not how justice works. It's not how it works, right? They don't have to acknowledge or prove otherwise to some guy from Reddit, right? So, I mean, take that for what you will. I think it's absurd to think that they would even think to acknowledge some guy on Reddit. It's like, I'd be like, okay, dude, whatever you say, At the end of the day, look, here's how you sum it up, okay? With the whole rug pull accusation. Ondo is the head of this ship, Okay, Ondo. This man has been the head of Sony for decades, shared the stage with the likes of Steve Jobs. Okay, do you think that this man built decades of career running Sony, sharing the stage with like Apple and Steve Jobs and all this other stuff, only to rug pull a cryptocurrency for a few $1,000,000? Does that sound logical to anybody? He built an entire career, and finally, in his older years, starts his own company and rugs everybody out of nowhere. I'll go further. Would the Japanese government have multiple partnerships with a company that rug pulled everybody? I'll go further. Would Panasonic, would Toyota, would Aplex, right? Would any of these companies be partnered? Sony. Would Sony be affiliated with a company that rug pulls? At the end of the day, it's really quite simple of an answer. It's asinine to think otherwise, right? So you tell me what you guys think. And as always, guys, we dropped another massive gem over on the Patreon last night. I have been accumulating en masse. A lot of other people have too. Guys, this one is a small cap coin. It's got fantastic narrative. It's got fantastic tokenomics. It's got everything going for it. We think this sucker's going to run very similar to the way that Onyx Coin did. It's going to have a big breakout, especially at these low prices right now. Getting in right now is an optimal entry point, guys. So check it out. You don't want to miss this. We surprise dropped this gem last night over on the Patreon. Get over there, check it out, guys. Also, listen, the proof is in the pudding. We made over the last month, we've had 28 people notify us that they have hit 7-figure portfolios because of the calls we've made on projects like Onyx Coin and Swift long before anybody else was talking about it. We were buying it back in March of last year. So you want to get in early on these plays, guys. Get over to the Patreon, check it out. We also do lives over on the Patreon every single evening, so you don't want to miss out on those. Get all your questions answered. We have great community leaders, over 1,700 people in our community now, and growing strong every single day. The chats are buzzing 24/7. I'm not the only one dropping gems over there either. Everyone's talking about all these great new projects and stuff like that. They're buzzing about that B3 project over there right now on the Patreon, and so much more, guys. So check it out. And on top of all that, you can also schedule one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. So check that out, guys. Sorry for the longer video. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. See you guys in the next one.